Oh, there's Deanne. I had a feeling she was coming. Okay, here we go. Okay, feet together, touching if they can. As long as the feet touching as long as it doesn't bother your knees, try to get them to touch, even if they just touch a little bit. Hands in prayer posture. Also, make sure the thumbs are touching the sternum. Very calming sensation. If the body starts rocking, just let it. It's okay. Just a conduit between heaven and earth energy when your feet are together like this. And begin the sacred cleansing breath. In through the nose, hot, audible exhale through the mouth. You're all on mute, so I won't hear your breathing, but you'll hear mine. Remember, let your mind hear that hot, audible cleansing breath. Let it hear it. Sends a signal right up to the brain to go into parasympathetic rest digest. And it starts to eliminate the stress, the holdings in the body. You breathe out the holdings. You breathe out the stress in that hot breath. Relax the hands down at your sides. This is a form of Wuji, but we're doing it with the feet together. Put your awareness right here in the center of your chest, just right here. Put mind right here. Take the palms and just turn them over, just flip them over. In a very relaxed state, I'm just like this. Feel heart center open, soften. If you didn't feel it, just turn them back over and just do it again. Sometimes I don't feel it the first time, so I turn them again. That time I felt it. So you just have to be more aware. Feel it open, feel it soften. Continue doing the cleansing breath. Feel your palms. Imagine there's sunlight coming in through a nearby window in your house, and it's shining the light, shining the beams of light into the palms of your hands. So now my awareness is in my palms. You can play with this for a while. You can shine the light in your right palm and put all your awareness there. Then you can move it over to the left palm and notice the differences. Just pay attention. This is how you develop awareness. This is how you develop the skill of moving your chi, because where the mind goes, the energy or chi flows, right? So we have to develop it. We all have the ability to move the chi, but we have to develop it by practicing. And some ways of doing that are by putting the chi into some of these energy gates like the palms as a practice. But one at a time is usually easier than trying to do both. Then relax the hands, bend the knees. We always step in and out with a flat, empty foot, and it's always our left, always your left. So you're going to mirror me. Left foot, flat, empty foot. Then sink into it. Let the body start to unravel, and we'll begin our tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, flow recipe to begin our day. Let everything go. Let your arms feel like spaghetti, just out of water. And now forward and backwards. I want you to take your hands, push against the river. You've got rivers of chi on your left and right sides. Push against the river of chi. I come forward on the balls of my feet. Back of the hands, push against the chi. I'm on the heels. And it's just pressure. It's not to the point where I'm tipping over. Feet stay flat on the floor. It's just a pressurization in those two spots. And just catch the momentum. For me, it takes a few times. And then all of a sudden, got the momentum here. Again, I've been saying it feels like I'm rocking back and forth on a porch, on an old rocking chair. And it's just sort of lulling me into a state of calm. I don't know if anyone ever noticed. I think the reason we like rocking chairs is maybe from when we were born and we were lulled and rocked all the time. Maybe in a bassinet or a cradle, parent Well, this feels similar to me. I think we still like to be rocked and lulled. So feel your hands pushing against the chi as it rocks the body forward to the bubbling wells, balls of the feet. Hands come back, hands come forward. I'm back on the heels. And this is so good to wake up that energy gate on the bottom of the feet. Bubbling wells, balls of the feet, that's our connection point to earth energy. Ba Wei, as you know, top of the head, crown chakra, our connection point to universal energy or heaven energy. And relax the hands to stop the rocking. Oh, hold on. See someone else. Sorry, that's just welcoming Nan. And relax the hands. Come back to Wu Ji. Remember, Wu Ji represents wholeness, oneness, unity, before we become yin and yang in our practice. And so we hold Wu Ji and we begin our tapping. Unlock, unblock, unleash. The unleash is when you have Satori. You do these things. Remember, cup the hand, use the palm. You feel like you're taking chi and actually putting that chi in there as you're releasing blockages. Don't forget back of the shoulder blade, big energy gate back there. Armpit. We unblock, unlock, unleash. The unleash is to unleash Satori, or awakenings, small awakenings. So we're setting up the body. We're going in through the physical body to get to the energetic body, to get to the mind. Really breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale, hot audible exhale through the mouth. Stroke straight down the vagus nerve. This should feel very calming, very relaxing. Let's vibrate the ribs. If you didn't get that armpit, make sure you get it. You can always go back. If you leave something out, just go back and give it a couple squeezes. I wait for everybody at the end. And sometimes I go back anyway. Even if I did it, I say, oh, I have something else I needed to get to in there. And I go back. Like right now, I just feel the need to go back. That's okay. I feel the need to go back and do a little bit under here. When I'm in a rush, I do it this way. I'm right underneath the collarbone, getting all those little lymph nodes in there. Make little circles on any ones that maybe feel a little bit tight. Okay, Dantian. And then gentle fists. Kidneys, adrenals. Sacrum. Rub, always in the kidneys with a rub. Legs, start from the top, cup the hands. If the knees are bothering you, give a little extra love around the knees. It helps. Come all the way down to the Achilles heel with your fingers. That's my fingertips. Get around the ankle. The longevity gate, longevity point. You can stand up and do this if you want to work on balance. I'm just doing it to show you guys my ankle. Show some of the newer people how we get right around here. Or bend over and do it. Either way, all good. If I'm in a rush, I do 2 at a time. Down the outside, up the inside. Let's get the groin. And I just karate chop and rub. I don't hit the groin. I just rub it to open up those lymph nodes. And then there's 2 bones, the hip bones right here. Give those a little tap. Come back to Wu Chi. Tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, flow. And bounce. Up and down with the knees. Now this one we do fire breath, in and out through the nose. When I say back to Wu Chi, in through the nose, hot audible exhale through the mouth. Breath to Wu Chi. Kelp, check in, see how you feel. Let the body unravel, recalibrate if it needs to. That's the moving. The moving is just allowing your body to recalibrate. It wants to go back into harmony. It wants to go back to homeostasis. We're just creating the environment to allow it to do that. And when you're bouncing, muscles feel like fruit hanging from a tree, that relaxed. And one more, bounce up and down. You can intermittently, just randomly, I'll tap my heels here and there. That sends the energy up the body. More relaxed this time. Couple taps. And back to Wu Chi. Try to imagine black or gray smoke coming out the palms. Sink left, feet together. Just push off. Just push off. Load that left leg. Get used to doing this. Load the left leg. Push off, feet together. Such a great way to come back together. And tension and release or squeeze. Remember, kinking a garden hose that's running full force with water, kinking it and just letting it go. Here we go. Inhale as you come in. We're going to inhale as we come in and then bleed it off with pursed lips. So inhale, squeeze everything, head to toes, the whole body, squeeze, 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 and exhale. Blow it off. Let it go. Feet together, out to the side. Remember, wrists one way, wrists the other way. Inhale. Wrists, bleed it off. Let it go. Overhead. Inhale. I'm going to come up, come down here. Inhale. Wrists, wrists. Bleed it off. And last one behind us. Inhale. Wrists, exhale. On any of those, if you feel like you need to come out of it sooner, come out of it. If you need to hold it a little bit longer, hold it a little longer. Like if you feel, oh, I didn't really tense up my whole body, just hold it a couple seconds more. Whatever you have to, on that one, you really have to go with your own body's instincts. Sometimes you may just want to immediately inhale and exhale right away, right? You got to just follow your body on that. So back to Wu Chi, bend both knees, step out, flat, empty foot, left, always left, steps in, steps out, all martial arts. Left, come back. Tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, flow. So the shake was this, just letting the body shake off any residual chi that we kind of loosened up. And flow. Flow is connecting mind with the body via the breath. The breath marries the mind with the body. So we sync it up. It's like syncing your phone up to the printer or something. We're syncing our mind to our body. Inhale, exhale. Feet are parallel to each other, a little bit wider than shoulders width. Hands are down below in lower dantian. That's why I showed you that photo. Dantian is 2 inches below belly button. Ballpark. And now let your whole body feel like it's one big lung. Look how relaxed my hands. I'm not stiff. I'm not moving like this. This is disconnected. You know I'm not breathing like this. This would be disconnect. But connect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Always inhale on the opening, exhale on the closing. Go with the speed now of your breath. You know, I call the inhales and exhales to get people started, but then I want you to sync up with your own breath. And when you sync with your own breath, you'll be doing this at a different pace than I'm doing it. Maybe faster, maybe slower. It's all good. That's what you're supposed to do. You're syncing up with your breath, not with mine. Exhale, stops, hands stop, transition the other way. Inhale, stops, hands stop, and they begin the transition into the exhale. And my whole body is involved. It's hard to see from the front, but you can see it here. Inhale, exhale. My whole body's breathing. My skin, my feet bottoms. It said the wise sage breathes through his feet. Think about that. The wise sage breathes through his feet. That's all part of this. Whole body breathing, skin breathing. You can breathe through your skin. It's an ancient practice. How many times do you do this one? I don't count. When I'm connected, I go on to the next one. Mainly just about making that connection, which I'm feeling right here. So let's go into spinal cord breathing, into moving the spine in that way, the 4 directions that keep it healthy. We're going on to that. So inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, sink the belly. Look, I've got a C shape going on here, and my back is rounded. Feet together. There's my exhale. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest. Again, this one, do it with me the first couple if you're new to it. But if you've been doing this one a while, just sink right up to your own breath. You'll be going at a different pace. Inhale. As long as the inhale is the opening, exhale, round the back and close. Also, remember one little thing with this one, anyone who's new, this is not bending over and straining the lower back. This is not that. This is curving, tucking the pelvis under, curving the lower back like bending the bow of an arrow, bend, bow, shoot, arrow. So no strain. If you're feeling any strain or tension on the lower back, then you're bending over, which is different than rounding the back, sinking the chest. So use your pelvis more. Tucking your pelvis and bending your knees will take your lower back out of the equation. Oh. Feel the ribs, lungs expand. Exhale. You can make this one more difficult if you want to by bending down into a deeper squat as you come forward. Just work at your level. Always work at your level. You don't have to come down. It's just an added little thing to get the legs more involved. Strengthen the quads. Make it more vigorous. Show you from the side. This would be a more advanced move. I didn't start that way. I started only doing this. Didn't start that way. I started just like this. Nice and gentle. Next one, exhale, come to center. Bring the hands in, tuck the spine, turtle back. And now we'll move, so we move the spine in this direction and this direction. 1, 2. Now we'll move it 3, 4. 4 directions of the spine with using gazing at the moon. One of my favorites. Pigeon toe the feet slightly if it feels good for the knees. If it doesn't, bring your feet back into parallel with each other. So right from that one, I'm in this posture right here, right? So I just turn and I open. Look through my hands right here. I'm gazing at the moon. Gazing at the moon. Careful on this one not to switch weights. See how I've moved my weight? This is not a weight shift. This is just a rotation of the spine. On my feet and my legs, I'm 50-50. My weight is 50-50, just evenly distributed. If you feel yourself weighting more to one leg, then you've come off balance. This is just rotating on the center axis of the spine. That's all we're doing. We're also, shouldn't say that's all, there's more going on here. When I turn and twist, I'm also folding at the qua or the groin. Same thing, qua is the groin. I'm folding at the groin. So what am I doing? I'm manually pumping my lymphatic system. I exhale here. I'm sorry, exhale on the opening. Inhale on the closing. It kind of allows for my spine to adjust if I want it to. If it wants to, not if I want it to. I don't really control that. Come to the middle, hold, open the arms long, keep the feet in the same position. This is dragon looks behind, another rotation of the spine. Look over your shoulder, front hand on shoulder notch, back hand on kidney, just resting, not doing anything but resting. Feet are still pigeon-toed, folding at the qua. So it's wonderful for the spine. Couple more. Last one. And just let the arms come around, unravel, scoop up some chi, washboard. This is the washboard right here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull up the chi, straight up, right around the chin, or give or take. Follow your body's intuition on this, but it's right around the chin. My hands come up, flip over, push down. Inhale, flip over, exhale, push the chi down into earth. Inhale, exhale. Next one, leave one hand down. See how my hands are pressed towards earth? We're going to do heaven and earth press. So just leave one down. It's a great way to transition into this posture. One stays down, one comes up, palm up. So I've got this sensation going on. Heaven and earth press, right? Pressing against heaven, pressing against earth. And I look at the top hand. Look up. After I'm done looking up, I look forward. As I look forward, I let the hands start to float down. As I've said before, pinkies kiss. Pinkies just pass each other. That's how you know how to keep it in alignment. They cross each other. Now my other hand comes up, heaven and earth press. I look at the top hand. I just glance at it, and then I let it go. As I look forward, the hand floats down, pinkies kiss. Try to get a raveling, this sort of coiling and uncoiling sensation in the body as you do this one. Look up, look at the hand, press everything as hard as you can. Not as hard as you can. Remember, Taoist, 70% rule. We only work at 70% of our capacity. American rule, work at 110. That's why this practice is so good for overachievers or type A's. we've got to pull back a little bit. Pull back, don't work at 100%. Deplete all of your energy, your beautiful life force chi. Work at 70%. Preserve some of it. Never know when we're going to need it. We want some in the reserves. It's like driving around with an empty tank of gas. Nope, I always want some in the reserve. Last one. Feel the body coiling, and then unraveling itself. One more I'll show you from the side. Coiling, uncoiling. There's that sensation. Try to develop that. Hold on the last one. Take the toes, point them out. I'm into horse stance here. I'm in a soft horse stance. So just remember this is soft horse stance. My quads are still involved, still getting work. This is a medium horse stance, and then this would be a low horse stance. So right into yin-yang arms. It's a beautiful transition. And come then down into low horse stance. Come up, high horse stance as the arms move like a clock. And then sink. See, I look like a yin-yang symbol. That's why this is yin-yang arms. Inhale as the arms move. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come into the posture. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the hand down, come into high horse. Just let the hand settle. Come into high horse. So again, remember there's high horse. My toes are out a little bit. My knees are over my feet. And even though this is high horse, my legs are still very much engaged. So don't ever feel, oh, I'm not going as low as she's going, or whoever you're maybe comparing yourself to, which is not good, because we can only compare ourselves to ourselves, really. I mean, so I try not to compare to others, but I have. And if I see somebody going low, you know, I'm still getting just as much out of it. My quads are very much engaged in this high horse stance I'm holding right now, even without going very low. So you can just go high to middle as we move into the next posture, or you can do high to very low, or you can alternate it. So don't be hard on yourself. Just work at your level and listen to your body. That's why it's an intimacy practice. And just give the legs a little rub. Maybe go down around the knees. We're going to go into our next one, which I've been really dissecting a lot lately. We're going to do heaven and earth unite. We're halfway, if anyone wants to. That gong, by the way, was the halfway point. Anyone needs a sip of water or tea, please. Okay. I'm still in a high horse stance, toes slightly pointed out. And we're going to do heaven and earth unite. A little bit more of a complex move, but many of you have done this before. I'll just talk it through the first few of them, and then we'll get into flow. This is the one, I'm not sure why, I like to say things, and I think it pumps me up. I'll say things either out loud or to myself, things like I am strong, I am powerful, I am a life force artist, I am my own healer. Whatever you want to say or whatever you need right now, you can say to yourself, I am calm, right? The world's crazy. I may just be saying, I'm calm in the eye of the storm. You know, whatever you need to say. This is like really you healing you, right? I also do this little massage on myself. Do this when I wake up. This, just really, again, just, you healing you, really. This is what this is all about. Listening to your body. So let's start with our hands here. And we're going to imagine we've got a bundle of leaves. Fall. There's tons of leaves on the ground, so that's our image right now. You've got a bundle of leaves and you're going to grab the leaves. So I want you to come down a little bit, come down from horse stance, bring the hands around. Watch what my hands do. There's a little curving sensation here. Okay? Grab some leaves, bring them up in front of heart. They're out here. Pull the leaves in, into heart. Hands come around shoulder notch, they turn over, push out. This is pushing through the wall. They push through the wall, make a circle around the heart. We're going to add the legs in a minute. Kiss the palms right here. They just kiss or bump, however you want to look at it. And then they come up right around my mouth. I make this big smiley face, but it's really me opening and just sending my signal out into the universe. Here I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I resonate. Then I scoop up some heaven chi. Come up, scoop the heaven chi. Now here I'm going to add the legs. Combine it with the earth chi. Look how my arms come around. I grab some of those leaves, earth chi, bring it out in front. Pull it in, shoulder notch. Come down, push it out, make the circle, send it up. Now let's just kind of get into a rhythm. Just follow me. Scoop up the leaves. Out in front, pull them in. Hands turned over, push through the wall. If you don't have the arms yet, just do the arms and you can work on the legs after, or just watch me and do it with me, and you'll see how the legs are going up and down. Pull in. Don't worry about the breath. Send it up, broadcast your signal. Really feel this one. Powerful. Heart. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Send it up. I'm strong. I am calm. I'm the calm in the middle of the storm. I'm strong. I'm happy. I am healthy. I am vibrant. I am the flow. Send it up. Last one. And just send it up. And I'm in a high horse stance and broadcast. Just receive. First, I broadcast my signal out, which is more of yang. I get yang in this posture. And then I relax and I get yin and I just receive. So it's a little bit of both, very yin-yang balancing posture. Bring the hands over the top, let them settle, and walk your feet, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, down. We're going to do a little bit of cleansing here. Obuchi. Bring the arms up, scoop, and just let the hands come down. Your body may want to go side to side, like unravel. My body, look how it's twisting a little bit. I'm not really doing it. It sort of wants to just unravel as I come down. One more of those, scoop up. This is called pulling heaven down. Scoop up some more heaven chi. Let the arms float, don't rush them. This is you healing you. Palms are towards my body, healing. Go around golden ball. Point the toes out again. Soft, high horse stance. Scoop up some chi, parting clouds. Bring the hands up the center line, close to the body. Back of the hands come together. So here, here. And then they turn over and part the clouds. This one also, you can go down as far or as little as you want. Part the clouds. Try to look up on this one instead of looking at me. Bring it up. This is a very easy one. Back of the hands together. When I say back of the hands, I don't mean like this. Don't force it. Just like this. It's like two dragons coming out of the water. They turn over and just part the clouds. So just look up. I want you to look up at your hands. Have that sensation of really parting the clouds. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. One more. Let the hands rest in Wuji posture. Walk the feet in a little bit. And let's do a little bit of the first of the spinal Qigongs. You all know this one. Wrists, feel like if someone's pulling on your wrist, there's a string on the top. Someone's pulling you up. You want to feel it here, here, and the top of the wrist. Someone's pulling them up right before the wrists. Don't let the wrists go higher than your shoulder. Don't let them go higher. They come up to the shoulder, then the fingers start to come up. Watch the fingers come up. They come up, point towards heavens, and then come down. Elbow, wrist, fingers. Elbow, wrist, fingers is how it comes down. Watch this. Come up. This, as the fingers are coming up, the elbow starts to come down. Then engage the body. Notice my torso. Notice my pelvis is tucking under. As my arms come up, my pelvis tucks under. They come over, and then my pelvis goes back in space. So my knees bend, pelvis goes forward, pelvis goes backwards in space. Add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you can't remember any of the Qigongs, just do 20 of these. This is my go-to. Very relaxing. Take the palms, point them towards each other. Feel like you've got this energetic rod, this piece of selenite maybe, for those of you who are into gemstones. I am. Feel this piece of selenite, this wand that's connecting both your palms to each other. Same motion, exactly the same, except my palms are towards each other. And just notice the difference. Just observe. Same thing, pelvis is moving the same way, knees are moving the same. Everything is the same, except my palms are now making this connection with each other. Relax the hands. Tai Chi ruler. While the hands are like this, do a little Tai Chi ruler right here. Nice and slow. This is a little part of the microcosmic orbit, where the energy flows on the body from perineum, up the spine, over the head, down the back. Let's make it bigger. Bring it up the spine. Hands are indicating where the energy is. Nice and close. Up, fingers point up. Indicate that the energy is going up over the spine. No big reach here, just over the spine, over the head, and then down the front. My hands are out here, but the energy is right here, going down the front, running through all of the chakras under perineum. And here we go. Now up the spine. My hands indicate where the energy is going up my spine. Fingers up, over the head. Pull the energy over your head. Feel it, should feel good. Come down the front of the body as you go through all the chakras, aligning them. If you want to breathe, inhale. Shoot it up. Exhale down the front. Exhale. Relax the hands. Step one foot out, and I want you to feel this sensation. This is Liu. This is working you'll feel some of this, those of you who are doing Tai Chi. It's a Tai Chi move, but it's also a Qigong. Pull in. Foot, notice, is on the heel. I'm sucking in. Foot on the heel. Push out. Push forward. Suck in. Push. Now try to make it fluid. In. Up on the heel. Push. Pull. Suck in. Absorb into the body. Push. Absorb. Push. You could do inhale. Exhale. Try to make this fluid. No pauses, no breaks, like silk reeling. Reeling a piece of silk from a cocoon. If you do anything, if you pause, or you do anything that's abrupt, the silk will break. So you're reeling silk here. Step forward, other side. Remember, foot comes up on the heel, and then foot goes flat as I push out. Inhale, exhale. Pull in, feet together. Hands down, push down, nice and gentle. Take the foot open, shoulders width, always left leg opens and closes. And we're going to do the crane. Now remember, work, this one's super important, work at your capacity. Also, you can do it, I do this one mostly in person, but I don't really see why we can't do it in Zoom. I'll put a chair. I can just have a chair nearby. We're going to be going on one leg. So my point is you can possibly lose your balance. So it's always good to just have something nearby that you could just grab, whether it's a chair or often I'll do it next to a wall. If I don't have my balance, I'll put one finger on the wall while I'm doing this. Just one finger. You're still getting a ton of balance work. So don't worry about it. But have something nearby, or maybe move nearby. Could be a desk, could be a counter. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to come up. This is Golden Rooster stands on one leg. Wonderful for leg strength, mental focus, balance. So here we go. Try to bring the leg up with the arms. If you're new to this, don't bring the foot up very high. Just bring it up a little bit. Let me give you a beginner's version of it. Just bring the foot up a little bit. Could be a toe tap and down. Toe tap and down. After you're done with the toe tap, you get to the level where you want to bring it up a couple of inches. Okay, then bring it up a couple inches. Eventually, you'll work up to bringing it up higher. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Bring your foot down to a place where it has balance. So feel for that. Feel for where your foot needs to come down and land, where you have balance. Everyone's going to be a little different here. You don't want to use the arms? Here's another version. You don't have to use the arms. Just focus on the legs. Whew, working up a sweat. Side to side. Just feel like you're flapping your wings like a crane. Again, this one, smooth. No breaks, no pauses, gentle. You want to hold on to something? Here, this is this version. All good. Notice I just pulled the chair in. We all have to start somewhere with this. We all do. We'll do the yang style of this. Here's another version. Just giving you options, yang style. Traditional. I'm just taking golden cock, stands on one leg, and I'm turning it into a repetitive Qigong. Trust me, your Tai Chi will get really good from doing this. And relax. You can push away the chair if you have something near you. Make some room. All right. And let's just do a little clearing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I like to do little clearings like that in between. So right now I'm transitioning from Qigong into a little bit of Qigong stretches and oiling the joints. So here we go. Let's lube the joints. This is infinity signs. Shoulders are not involved. Wrists, fingers, elbows are involved. You can start out just drawing two infinity signs, one here, and then you do them together. For those of you who have been doing it, add the fingers, open, closed, open. I'm gonna go nice and slow. Close like a beak, open, close. The more you can articulate the fingers, opening and closing, the better it is for the body. Better it is for the mind. You're making new neural networks, new neural connections, telling the body to do what you want it to do. Reverse it. If it feels a little jagged or a little shaky, that's just a neural connection. It gets improved with time though. Oh, my shoulder just, I'm not using my shoulders, but my shoulder just cracked. That can happen. As long as there's no pain, all good. Elbows, elbow joints, lube the elbows. I'm just letting the hands touch wherever they want to touch. Just keep them touching as you loop in, up and in, up and in. Bring the elbows out so there's room for it to come in. Reverse it. Down, up, out. Down, up, out. Good. Now, shoulders. Up, pull from shoulder blades. It's the shoulder blades that lock up. Don't bend at the elbows. Keep the elbows pretty much stiff. In, up, back, down. In, up, back, down. Look how I really reach here. I open the shoulder blades here. They're going away from each other as I reach forward. Then as I pull back, the shoulder blades are coming in and pinching towards each other. Shoulder blades are going away from each other, towards each other. This is going to become critical at some point when I show you guys Heaven and Earth Qigong, which I've not showed you yet. I've only been working on it for 18 months, or maybe 2 years. You'll be using your shoulder blades a lot in that Qigong. Break them apart. Break them apart, one at a time. Notice how when I break them apart, keep your knees bent, my ribs and hips, everything else starts to engage. Reverse it. I'll show you from the front. Notice everything starts moving. If you can reverse it again if you want, do what you feel. Notice I'm not bending at my elbows. It's not this. It's not this. Nothing going on there. Good. Okay, relax. Relax the arms. Relax everything. Hands on the hip or the ribs. Try to move your ribs. Hips stay stationary. That's why I often say this one's actually good to do seated. Maybe better because I don't want the hips to move. Just want the ribs to go in circles. If they can't go in circles yet, it's okay. Go side to side, forward and backwards. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Imagine someone has a string, pulling the string. Then someone has a string here, pulling this way, pulling this way, pulling this way, string. And then eventually you get to circles. Again, want to keep the ribs fluid, moving. Ribs and shoulder blades lock up. And we're not with us, not on our watch. Hips. Oh, nice and slow. Move past those points that are like a little choppy, little clicky. I have a few right now. Move. When you find that point, don't move past it fast. Move past it slow. Give it so it has a chance to stretch. You're just moving past it and saying hello. You're not moving into it in a harsh way. And reverse. Come up to center. And a little bit of teacup, and we're going to do, but we'll do just both hands. The reason I want to do both hands versus one, it's a little bit of a different stretch. We'll do it one way, then we'll do it the other. Remember, we're trying to keep the palms up. They may go like this, they may go like this, that's okay. But in general, they're staying up. I tore both rotator cuffs. This really helped me with that actually. So just work at your level with this. It does engage the shoulders. So bring them back past the kidneys. Again, trying to keep the palms up the whole time. Come back overhead and watch this stretch that I get when I have two hands. It's a different stretch. I go back just because I have to. Palms up. Again, palms up. You're serving tea. Bend over. I'll show you from the front and the sides. Feel the stretch. Really enjoy this stretch. You can go lower. You don't have to go very high. If your shoulders are bothering you, you just go where your body takes you. Most important is that the spine is going one way, and then I'm looking up, and the spine, as the hands are up in the air, I'm looking up. Basically, I'm making 2 big figure 8s with my hands, with my arms. Serve the tea is a great place to transition in the opposite direction and go the opposite way. Serve the tea this way. Now I'm coming past the kidneys in the opposite direction. That's how you know you changed. Sometimes you can get confused. So just pay attention to which way your hands pass the kidneys. Now they're going this way. Notice I bend over, bring them through. Show you from the side. One more. Relax the hands. Come over the log. I want everybody to just bend over. Elongate the spine as you bend. Imagine you're bending over a huge log in the forest. Last thing to relax, head and neck. Just shake everything, let it all go. Let everything relax. Head and neck, turn your head side to side like you're saying no. So you know it relaxed. And then bend the knees and then tuck the pelvis under as if you're sitting on a high stool. Rock the pelvis forward in space and roll your spine up. Look up, head up. Come forward, relax the arms, look forward, settle the chi. Hands upper right side, liver, your upper right. Palm over palm, cross the thumbs, and ground and close as we end our practice. Ground and close. Should feel really good. This is also a digestive massage. If you ever have some indigestion, you can use this. Clap the hands. Make some heat. If you don't have some already, should. Press them together. Feed the eyes. Palms. Use the palms, your laogongs, to feed the eyes. Take your 2 fingers up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples. Wipe off. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, out to the ears, and pinch the ears from the top all the way down. Pinch them both up and down, and then rub them with your palms after you pinch. Rub one direction, rub the other direction. Grab your neck, rub that. Give your neck a little movement. You can hold your neck and make a few circles. We didn't get to the neck today, so you can just kind of cross the hands. Just finish that up. Usually like to always touch on the neck. Reverse it. Move it around however it needs to. Let it go to one side, the other side, a little cross fiber. Massage. Head one way, cross fiber massage down over the trap. Pull down, pull down. Other side, pull down. Feel the neck, move it around. Good. Load the left leg. Load your left leg. Push off, scoop up the chi. Just come to center, feet together. Hands like shower heads. Just bathing the body in a sea of chi as they float down. Nice and slow. As they get close to the body, palms turn towards the body, just wanding through your auric field. Remember, you've got golden ball here. Just always go around golden ball. Scoop more chi. One for mind, one for body, one for heart. Again, arms overhead, hands like shower heads. Bathe the body in golden chi. You can picture golden white light or blue light, like a waterfall, bathing your body. And feel your hands moving through your own auric field. It should feel soothing. Go around golden ball. And last one, heart. Back to where we started from. And then we step into our day. Thank you for a beautiful practice. Any questions at all, please hang out. I will be here.